Every generation has its icons, the machines that define what performance and presence feel like when design, sound, and engineering align. Some vehicles do not need an introduction because their silhouette alone tells the story. The gleam of metal and the rhythm of motion speak louder than any logo. It is that rare intersection where nostalgia meets evolution, where a name carries half a century of dreams and disappointments yet still manages to command respect when brought back to life. Today we explore one of those legends reborn, a machine that carries the heartbeat of its homeland and the burden of its past while promising something completely modern. Before we begin, hit like, subscribe, and drop a comment on which classic you want to see next. The Norton Commando 961 Classic 2024 is not just a motorcycle. It is a resurrection with purpose. To understand what it represents, you have to go back to the beginning, when British engineering set the pace and the name Norton carried the aura of fearless innovation. The original Commando was the spirit of the 1960s on two wheels, born in an age when riders sought mechanical purity and the open road was a proving ground. Its signature parallel twin engine and featherbed-inspired frame made it a marvel of control and style. It was the motorcycle that could hold its own on twisty backroads or dominate the cafe scene. Over time, the dream faded. The industry moved on, new technology reshaped expectations, and Norton's proud image fell under the weight of financial turmoil and corporate scandal. By the time the 21st century arrived, what was once a household name had become a nostalgic whisper. Then came the decision to rebuild, to take that revered silhouette and give it a second life under new leadership. The Norton Commando 961 Classic 2024 is the result of that determination, a product of precision manufacturing and renewed trust. Its design keeps the timeless visual cues, the hand-polished tank, the flowing tail section, and the twin exhausts that define the Commando's identity. Yet beneath the surface lies a structure that is far more advanced than anything from the past. The steel tube chassis has been strengthened, the geometry refined to enhance handling without losing that signature balance between agility and stability. The 961 cubic centimeters parallel twin, air-cooled but tuned with modern mapping, delivers linear power that peaks around 76 horsepower. Not overwhelming numbers, but perfectly judged for an engaging road ride. What makes the Norton Commando 961 Classic 2024 intriguing is how it resists the temptation to become a museum piece. It could have leaned entirely on nostalgia, replicating the original lines and quirks, but instead it evolves them. The design team sought to craft a bike that feels as raw and analog as the original, while meeting strict 2024 emissions and safety regulations. That means ride-by-wire control, improved fueling, and a carefully calibrated exhaust note that stays true to the original tone without crossing environmental limits. The frame geometry and suspension setup give a composed ride. Öhlins forks and twin shocks offer both refinement and adjustability, making the Commando as capable in the city as on a canyon road. Every component tells the story of renewal. The Brembo brakes, stainless steel fittings, and hand-finished aluminum parts reflect a shift toward transparency and quality control. For Norton, this machine is as much about proving credibility as it is about creating excitement. The company's new owners knew that one successful motorcycle could redefine the brand's reputation, so the Commando 961 Classic 2024 was built under intense scrutiny, every weld inspected, every panel aligned by hand. What sets this motorcycle apart is its feel. When you sit on it, the proportions immediately connect past and present. The narrow waist and upright stance recall the era of cafe racers, but the smooth clutch engagement and predictable throttle remind you it belongs to today. The sound of the 961 twin, deep yet composed, is deliberately tuned to resonate like the older Commandos that once thundered across British roads. It is mechanical authenticity refined for modern sensibilities. Beneath its simplicity lies meticulous engineering. The oiling system, once a weak point in earlier models, has been reworked for reliability. The gearbox has been redesigned for cleaner shifts, while the electronics quietly monitor performance without intruding on the analog experience. The result is a motorcycle that feels like a dialogue between eras. Every gear change, every lean angle, connects tradition to progress. The Norton Commando 961 Classic 2024 is also a symbol of British craftsmanship returning to form. Built at the Solihull facility, it stands as proof that boutique engineering can coexist with modern manufacturing standards. This is not mass production. It is limited, deliberate, and deeply personal. Each motorcycle carries the touch of human hands. The finish on the tank, the alignment of the frame, the stitching on the seat are done by skilled technicians who treat the process like artistry. What does this mean for riders? It means the Commando 961 Classic 2024 offers something rare in today's motorcycle landscape: the promise of character over speed. It is not chasing superbike numbers or adventure bike utility. Instead, it celebrates simplicity, the visceral joy of open roads, the tactile connection between rider and machine, and the quiet pride of owning something with heritage. The price point reflects its handcrafted nature, but for those who value legacy and precision, the cost becomes part of the statement. Riding it is not about dominating traffic or chasing records. It is about engagement, about feeling the machine's heartbeat align with your own. There is a certain rhythm to the way the Commando moves. It invites you to ride smoothly, to anticipate curves, to appreciate momentum instead of brute acceleration. The 961 cubic centimeters engine produces torque in a linear fashion, offering flexibility that feels natural whether you are carving through scenic roads or cruising downtown. The clutch action is lighter than older versions, and the 6-speed gearbox allows for refined touring comfort. Riders accustomed to digital dashboards and modes may find the simplicity refreshing. Classic analog dials, clear controls, and minimal distractions. The charm of the Norton Commando 961 Classic 2024 lies in this restraint. It knows what it is and never pretends otherwise. That self-awareness is what makes it stand out in a market saturated with electronics and complexity. It represents a quiet confidence, the kind that only comes from knowing one's purpose. The design does not shout, it speaks softly but carries weight. Even the color schemes, polished aluminum, metallic black, British racing tones, carry subtle nods to the brand's heritage without slipping into cliché. Each element is there because it serves a purpose or honors a memory. The Norton Commando 961 Classic 2024 also rekindles the emotional connection between motorcycle and rider that many modern machines have diluted. The mechanical pulse of its engine, the direct throttle feedback, and the balanced weight distribution combine to create a sensation that is both raw and reassuring. It is not the fastest, nor the lightest, but it is among the most honest motorcycles you can ride today. When viewed against a background of sleek electric bikes and hyper-efficient commuters, the Commando stands out as an unapologetically human creation. This is the essence of its appeal: the intersection of legacy, craftsmanship, and integrity. The Norton Commando 961 Classic 2024 stands at the center of a remarkable technical and cultural experiment. It bridges more than 50 years of motorcycling evolution and faces an audience divided between those who demand modern performance and those who crave authenticity. The question at the heart of the Norton Commando 961 Classic 2024 is whether heritage can coexist with progress without one diminishing the other. To answer it, you have to look beyond the gleaming tank and into the philosophy that shapes every component. The new Norton management had to prove that the company could not only build a beautiful machine, but also ensure long-term reliability, something the brand struggled with in the past. That meant implementing quality systems that rival large manufacturers. Each engine is bench-tested for hours before installation, and torque settings are verified electronically. The engineering team revisited every subsystem that once defined the Commando's charm and its challenges. The air-cooled 961 cubic centimeters twin was retained to preserve the signature feel, but it now features tighter tolerances, refined crank balancing, and improved cooling pathways. The fueling system benefits from updated injection mapping that delivers consistent throttle response across the rev range, a critical improvement that makes the 2024 model smoother than its predecessors. It keeps the distinctive sound that gives the Commando its heartbeat, but eliminates the rough edges that once plagued earlier attempts. The frame geometry was another cornerstone of refinement. The Norton Commando 961 Classic 2024 continues to use a tubular steel chassis, but introduces subtle geometry changes to enhance cornering stability and low-speed balance. The swing arm pivot point and fork offset were re-engineered to provide neutral steering, ensuring predictable handling even under heavy braking. Suspension is courtesy of Öhlins, a choice that reflects Norton's commitment to quality without compromising the bike's traditional appearance. The front fork offers adjustable compression and rebound, while the rear twin shocks include pre-load adjustment for rider customization. This combination allows the Commando to handle a variety of road conditions with confidence. It remains firm under acceleration yet compliant over uneven surfaces. The braking system completes the performance package. Dual Brembo discs at the front and a single rear setup provide ample stopping power, controlled through a finely tuned ABS system that intervenes discreetly. Riders accustomed to abrupt electronic interference will notice the natural feel of this calibration. It enhances safety while maintaining mechanical purity, one of the guiding principles behind the Norton Commando 961 Classic 2024. Even the clutch actuation and lever feel were engineered to offer the tactile feedback enthusiasts expect from a hand-built motorcycle. Underneath these mechanical details lies the deeper story of how Norton's new leadership aimed to reclaim legitimacy. The brand's previous turbulence had eroded trust, and rebuilding that reputation required more than a polished exterior. It required transparency, open communication with owners, and rigorous testing that could withstand scrutiny. Each Norton Commando 961 Classic 2024 goes through multiple quality gates at Solihull, including dynamic road testing before delivery. This process ensures that the final product is more than a collector's item. It is a functional, dependable motorcycle capable of daily riding. The level of craftsmanship reflects a broader goal: to position Norton as a legitimate global competitor in the modern motorcycle market. The team understood that achieving this meant more than chasing performance figures. It meant delivering consistency. Reliability, once a sore point, became a core measure of success. The 961 Classic's new oiling system, redesigned electrical harness, and improved fasteners are all subtle examples of how small changes build lasting confidence. The 2024 model is less about breaking records and more about rebuilding credibility, one ride at a time. While the Norton Commando 961 Classic 2024 embraces heritage, it also adapts to modern expectations of sustainability and usability. The air-cooled engine meets Euro 5 emissions standards through advanced catalytic treatment and efficient combustion management. This allows Norton to maintain its traditional engine layout without abandoning environmental responsibility. Fuel economy improvements are notable for a motorcycle of this displacement, giving owners both performance and practicality. The weight distribution has been optimized for neutral handling. The motorcycle feels planted yet agile, making it approachable for experienced riders and returning enthusiasts alike. Its ergonomics follow the classic standard bike formula: slightly rearward pegs, a moderate reach to the handlebars, and a saddle that balances comfort with control. This layout encourages longer rides and a sense of command often missing from aggressive sport bike postures. Beyond the specifications, the Norton Commando 961 Classic 2024 carries emotional weight. For many riders, Norton represents the golden age of British motorcycling, when character mattered as much as capability. Reviving that image meant honoring the visual DNA that defined the Commando: rounded tank edges, polished alloy accents, and the signature twin pipes that trace a perfect line to the rear. But it also meant acknowledging the mistakes that once dimmed that shine. This new version does not pretend the past did not happen. It learns from it. Every part of the 961 Classic speaks to accountability. Even the smallest design choices, like the brushed finishes and exposed fasteners, serve as reminders that true craftsmanship reveals its workings rather than hides them. That honesty extends to how the motorcycle behaves on the road. At moderate speeds, it feels relaxed and composed. Push harder, and it responds with the vigor of a machine that still carries a racer's soul. The torque curve is broad, making acceleration fluid rather than frantic. The sound, a deep baritone with a crisp edge, adds to the sensation that you are part of something mechanical and alive. For riders used to the filtered character of modern inline fours or electric drivetrains, the Norton Commando 961 Classic 2024 feels refreshingly raw. It engages all senses yet remains civilized enough for everyday use. In many ways, that duality defines its appeal. It is both a symbol of what was and a blueprint for what can be. The most fascinating part of the Norton Commando 961 Classic 2024 story is that it does not chase trends. It challenges them. In a world obsessed with touchscreens and algorithms, it celebrates direct connection. Its simplicity becomes its sophistication. That philosophy resonates with a growing number of enthusiasts who crave experiences that feel genuine, unfiltered, and mechanically expressive. By offering something familiar yet new, the 961 Classic reminds the industry that progress does not always mean digital transformation. Sometimes it means perfecting the analog experience. When viewed through that lens, The Norton Commando 961 Classic 2024 is not just a motorcycle. It is a manifesto written in metal, sound, and motion. The Norton Commando 961 Classic 2024 carries forward its story not only as a motorcycle but as a statement about endurance, heritage, and the changing identity of craftsmanship in modern times. The name Norton still stirs emotions among those who grew up hearing the sound of parallel twins echoing through English towns. Yet this new chapter is written for a generation that values integrity as much as excitement. The Norton Commando 961 Classic 2024 stands as the test case for whether a historic brand can survive in a world dominated by efficiency, automation, and global competition. What defines its impact is not its horsepower or price tag, but its ability to bridge cultures of engineering that seem separated by decades. The 961 Classic embodies analog emotion in a digital age, built for riders who want to feel each mechanical pulse rather than filter it through a computer. Riding it is a sensory conversation. The hum through the handlebars, the rhythmic torque under throttle, the way the chassis flexes subtly under load. All of it connects you directly to the machine's intention. It reminds the rider that motorcycles are as much about art as transportation. What makes the Norton Commando 961 Classic 2024 special is its refusal to disguise imperfections. Instead, it polishes them into personality. In an era when technology smooths every vibration and automates every adjustment, Norton decided to let the rider participate again. There is precision in the way it vibrates, a deliberate cadence that tells you exactly what the engine is doing. It is a reminder that mechanical life has texture. This authenticity has drawn attention from both nostalgic enthusiasts and younger riders seeking an escape from digital monotony. Many find that the 961 Classic reconnects them with what first made motorcycles captivating: the purity of control and the joy of motion unmediated by software. Yet the Norton Commando 961 Classic 2024 is not only an emotional artifact, it is a business statement with high stakes. Norton's rebirth required investment in modern production, and this model serves as the foundation upon which future designs will build. Its success influences everything that comes next, from sport variants to potential electric platforms. If the 961 Classic fails to capture hearts, the path forward narrows. If it succeeds, it could spark a full renaissance for British motorcycle manufacturing. That tension gives the machine an additional layer of meaning. Every sale represents belief in redemption, in the idea that tradition still has commercial and cultural value. On the road, the 961 Classic commands presence. The proportion of tank to seat to wheel is visually perfect, echoing the ideal café stance but with 21st century poise. At stoplights, it draws attention not because it is loud or oversized but because it looks purposeful. The craftsmanship invites closer inspection. The brushed metal finish, the crisp welds, the alignment of seams. Each detail seems designed to reassert pride in manual skill. Owners report that strangers often ask whether it is a restored classic, only to be surprised that it is brand new. That confusion is exactly what Norton wanted. It means they captured the essence of timelessness. On the technical side, the Norton Commando 961 Classic 2024's handling deserves recognition. The chassis feels planted yet agile. The suspension isolates rough pavement without dulling feedback. Leaning into corners reveals a balance that rewards smooth input. It neither understeers nor overreacts. At highway speeds, stability is exceptional, a testament to the geometry refinements introduced under the new engineering team. The brakes bite with progressive control rather than abruptness, complementing the motorcycle's composed character. It is a machine that invites confidence instead of demanding bravery. This is crucial for a brand rebuilding its reputation. A motorcycle that feels trustworthy reestablishes faith faster than any advertisement. Maintenance has also been simplified. The 961 Classic's design allows easy access to service points, and Norton provides thorough documentation with each bike. Parts availability has improved, addressing one of the frustrations associated with earlier iterations. These may seem like minor details, but they reinforce the message that the company has changed. Reliability and support now stand beside beauty and performance as defining traits. In this sense, the 961 Classic represents both a culmination and a beginning. The broader motorcycle market is shifting toward electric mobility, advanced safety systems, and semi-autonomous technology. Against that backdrop, The Norton Commando 961 Classic 2024 feels almost rebellious in its purity. It does not apologize for using an air-cooled engine or for relying on manual engagement. Instead, it turns those qualities into strengths by presenting them as timeless virtues. The experience of riding becomes meditative. The absence of distractions sharpens focus. Each ride reminds you that mastery takes attention, and satisfaction comes from skill, not automation. The cultural influence of the Norton Commando 961 Classic 2024 reaches beyond motorcycling. It stands as a metaphor for craftsmanship surviving in a world driven by mass production. It suggests that heritage can evolve without losing meaning, and that pride in one's work still resonates with audiences across generations. The younger riders who choose this bike are not necessarily drawn to nostalgia. They are drawn to sincerity. They want machines that feel real. That cultural undercurrent may be the most important contribution of this motorcycle. It reignites appreciation for mechanical artistry at a time when many products feel disposable. As the Norton Commando 961 Classic 2024 gains recognition, it invites discussion about what progress truly means. Does technological advancement always equal improvement, or can refinement of tradition achieve something more lasting? By choosing evolution over reinvention, Norton challenges conventional thinking. It argues that heritage can be dynamic, not static. That perspective could influence how future motorcycles, even from other manufacturers, approach design. The Commando 961 Classic demonstrates that nostalgia can be forward-looking when paired with accountability and engineering discipline. Its influence may extend far beyond its production numbers, shaping how the industry perceives the value of legacy. The Norton Commando 961 Classic 2024 closes its story as both a revival and a revelation. Few machines manage to blend history, craftsmanship, and modern reliability into one cohesive narrative. Yet this motorcycle accomplishes exactly that. The Norton Commando 961 Classic 2024 captures the essence of a golden era while proving that a legacy can still adapt to the expectations of contemporary riders. Its rebirth represents more than just a return of a famous name. It symbolizes a shift in how heritage brands approach innovation. For decades, Norton was synonymous with bold design and performance, then nearly lost everything to mismanagement and shifting markets. Now, under careful leadership and rigorous engineering oversight, the company stands on firm ground. The 961 Classic is the evidence that lessons were learned and pride was restored. Its success reminds the world that authenticity, when backed by integrity, carries more staying power than hype. The future of Norton will depend on how well this foundation supports new models and technologies. But the 961 Classic has done its part by re-establishing credibility. It shows that elegance and restraint can still resonate in an age of over-engineering. The Norton Commando 961 Classic 2024 delivers something riders have been quietly craving: connection. Not just the connection between throttle and wheel, but between past and future, design and discipline, soul and precision. When you ride it, you feel the continuity of history through every vibration, every turn, every perfectly weighted control. It reminds you why motorcycles matter, not as status symbols, but as instruments of freedom and self-expression. In a marketplace crowded with aggressive styling and endless electronics, the 961 Classic stands apart because it values purity. That decision, more than any horsepower figure, defines its greatness. Its true legacy lies in the trust it rebuilds, and the inspiration it offers to anyone who believes that craftsmanship and honesty still have a place in modern industry. Whether you see it as a masterpiece of engineering, a cultural restoration, or simply a beautiful machine that feels right, the Norton Commando 961 Classic 2024 earns its place among the greats. It does not try to be something new. It tries to be something true. And in doing so, it becomes something even rarer. A symbol of renewal, both for the brand and for the idea that timeless design, when treated with respect, never really fades.